Yeah, and it's the same. Like for a guy, like I've dated some like really like ugly dudes, but like lately I've been dating good-looking guys, but it does not matter. Like that shit is lost on me. My last boyfriend like was like jacked, and I was like, that doesn't do anything for me. And he was like, he was like super hot, but the sex never really caught up to us, I guess.
That happens.
Yeah.
All right, we got, we okay? We have to go to a commercial? Boo!
Boo, commercials. We hate money.
I like when radio guys go, well, time to pay the bills. People understand why we have commercials. How long will these be? A couple minutes? It's not going to be an endless thing of commercials.
Just stick around with us.
All right, just a couple of minutes. Let's do one quick call before we go because people are waiting on. Let's go with Andrew in Long Island who's yelling, play Eddie Murphy.
Well, actually, it's not just Eddie Murphy. You got to play Richard Pryor's Eddie Murphy.
We get it. You like black people, Andrew.
Exactly. You're getting annual.
You know something? I actually don't like Richard Pryor. I only like when Eddie Murphy does Richard Pryor. The same thing with also Bill Cosby. I don't like Bill Cosby. I like when Eddie Murphy does Bill Cosby. So yeah, I guess it's a black thing.
So how old a guy are you? I'm fascinated by anybody that doesn't love Pryor. Honestly, you in your 30s?
35 years old. Actually, I'll be 35 this year.
It's funny, you were in that generation where Murphy's like Delirious was the big one, but I can't comprehend not liking Pryor. But, you know, again, you love Murphy, that's just a matter of taste. But you think Pryor sucks, or you just don't like him?
You know something? I've wanted to like him, especially since Eddie Murphy liked him, and I actually remember going into my basement and trying to listen to him, stealing actually the Richard Pryor tapes from my dad, and trying to not play it too loud so my mom could hear it, and I just couldn't get into it. I just said, screw this crap. Let's get actually Delirious back on a Raw.
All right, that's just your taste. We'll do this just to honor what you said. When we come back, we're going to play fucking a Richard Pryor bit called Eulogy off of Is It Something I Said? And we'll see if we can find some Eddie Murphy for you.
Fuck.
All right, we'll see if we can find some Eddie Murphy.
I'm canceling my subscription. That's it.
Come on, Andrew.
Yeah, no, come on. At least he's black. You'll like it. Trust me. All right?
All right, thanks.
Take care, man. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Next week, we'll have some fucking songs that I enjoy more. And we're going to get to a Pryor clip in a second. We're going to play a couple of clips of the show, but I want to go to Nancy in Staten Island on the phones.
Hello?
Hello, Nancy. How are you? You're on with Jim and Amy.
Hi, Nancy.
How do?
Hi.
Hi, I just wanted to call and tell Amy how smoking hot she is.
Nancy, thank you. You know that's what I want to hear.
Well, my girl and I were watching your Comedy Central special, and, I've seen and heard you before, and I was looking at you, and I thought, well, she looks like everybody I went to sleepaway camp with. And then you open your mouth, and you're hilarious, and you're smart. And then I couldn't stop looking at your legs.
Oh, thank you. Is it wet in here, or is it me? Nancy, I've never kissed a girl where it counts, but you and your girlfriend sound really special.
Well, I think you're pretty special, Amy, and I just wanted to tell you, smoking hot, and you're Jewish, right?
Kind of.
Are you Jewish?
I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish enough to talk about it on stage. For sure, yeah.
That makes you the total package.
Thank you. I'm gonna hop on a ferry. I hope it doesn't crash. I'd love to come see you guys out there.
Well, I'll wipe off my mouth and give you someplace to sit when you get there.
Oh, that is too sweet. That was
almost creepy. What's in your mouth that's so offensive?
What's in my mouth that's so offensive?
You just spit? You're going to wipe drool off your mouth? That was kind of creepy.
I liked it, Nancy.
No, I said I would wipe my mouth off so she had someplace to sit, Jim. Think about it.
Are you a lesbian, or you just kind of play both ways?
Oh, I don't play.
You're just into women?
Yeah, just strictly. Gold star.
All right, cool.
God, you like your fish without the bone.
Yeah, I totally didn't call to talk to Jim at all. Although I think he's filthy and hilarious. I called to talk to Amy because she's smoking hot.
I understand.
Thanks,
I was a springboard for you to get your face in Amy's vag. Congratulations.
Hey, however you get there, it's fine with me.
All right.
Thanks, Nancy.
Thanks, Amy.
Is that uncomfortable or no?
Not for me.
Okay, cool. No.
I've really never gone in that direction, but I imagine at some point I'll have to.
Yeah, just for the story.
Just for the life experience. I don't know. I've been really attracted to girls before, but I've never done anything about it.
Who have you been attracted to? Not
like celebrities.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the first time was at basketball sleepaway camp, and my roommate was this chick Kiana, and I was like, Kiana, I really think I'm a lesbian. I'm really attracted to this girl Nicole, and she's like, Amy, that's just because she looks like a dude, and you can see that guy for 2 weeks. I was like, oh, okay. But since then, I've had a couple really close calls with some girls on the road. Actually, I've come closer to hooking up with a girl on the road than a guy. Although I've really never done either.
What's a close call? Where you make out or where you're hanging out?
No. Like I've never even made out with a girl.
But you know there's vibes. You feel like you could if you wanted to.
Yeah. One time I got in a really weird situation. Me and this girl, we're both like. We were wasted in Charleston, South Carolina. We both were like, let's see who has bigger nipples, and we're like taking our shirts off, and it was like, it got really intense, and I think about that all the time, but we never actually did anything about it.
All right, we got Amy Schumer in studio, who's for those of you that a lot of you have seen Amy and I work together, or you've seen her on Last Comic. She's hilarious, and your special got amazing reviews on Comedy Central. People loved your special.
That's awesome. I really worked my ass off on the road trying to get, better, so it's really cool.
But that's why it was great. You looked good. You looked comfortable. The material was funny. I mean,
thanks.
It was like you were someone who should have had a special.
Thank you. Yeah, people, like, when I was like, I'm going to wear a skirt, they were like, what, are you going to wear leggings? Or I was like, no. I was like, look, people see a female comic, they, like, flip right away. But if maybe they see some skin, maybe they'll stay tuned, like, long enough to hear something.
Right.
And if I could choose my own background, they don't do that anymore, but I would have had, like, tits or something. Because, it's like all guys that watch that. I walked around today all day for Comedy Central for like this internal video asking people, and like all the girls were like, we've never heard of it. Yeah, they like didn't know, but they're like, oh, The Daily Show, I guess. But it's all guys. Their demographic is so clear that I was like, I know what guys like will stay tuned at least for another second for. Right. Even if it's to insult me and tear me apart, like they'll listen to the jokes.
Did the honest comment bother you or no?
No. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're thick-skinned.
Yeah, and I'm thick, period.
No.
No, I know. I like that stuff. Like, I know. I say, like, one guy really came up to me in this bar, and he's like, I like you. You're like a big girl, You're like a bigger.
That's great.
He's like, you look like you could take a punch.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck?
I know.
Like, I don't need a stranger.
That's nice.
I know. I'm not like, I know I'm not like a pixie. Like, if a pyramid's being made, I know I'm a base. Like, I know where I am in the trifecta, but whatever. It's cool with me.
All right, we're going to go to a clip. We got a prior clip I want to play, and this is off of Is It Something I Said? This is Eulogy. And the guy who wanted the Eddie Murphy clip, I think we're going to find that for you, too. We'll get to that. And we'll be back. Jim Norton, I'm here with my friend Amy Schumer. We're hanging for like another half hour.